Which of my crochet patterns has been made over 2,000 times and is both modern and traditional and fun and easy to memorize? It's the Sunny Spread, and I'll show you how to make it. The Sunny Spread pattern was originally published in Crochet Today magazine in 2008. But it's also been republished a few times in compilation magazines, and it's now for free on the Yarnspirations website, and I'll put the link in the description below. Brett Barra, who was the editor of Crochet Today years ago, asked me if I could come up with a cable blanket, and this is what I came up with, and she just loved it. So her eye was really right on, because people really have loved it ever since. Let's start with a worsted weight yarn. I'm using a J size hook, and I'm going to start with the blue. I did this pattern originally all in one color, as you see, but people have done amazing things with color for this pattern, and you can see that on Ravelry, and so I thought I'd show you some examples. And the one I'm going to make now is a solid circle, and then I'm going to put the opposite color just for the edging, so you can see just one more example of how color works for this pattern. Now on the Yarnspiration site, the free download of the pattern does not come with a symbol diagram, but the original pattern says to start with a chain 4 and join with a slip stitch, but you know how I love the adjustable loop. Either one is fine. I'm doing the adjustable loop at the moment, and I'm going to chain 3 for the first double crochet. Or you can chain 4, join with a slip stitch, and work 12 double crochets in that loop for a total. I'm going to put chain 3, counts as my first double crochet, and 11 more chains, or I'm sorry, 11 more double crochets in this first round. So this has been kind of an iconic pattern for me. I can't really believe how much people have loved it, but I am really honored that people have made it. You can currently find it on Instagram. There's a Instagrammer, Billy. Billy, if you're here to see this, hello. Thank you so much for keeping this pattern alive. And there's Mary L on Facebook and Instagram, has made this pattern so many times, and I'm so grateful to them for keeping this fun pattern alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 stitches. So we are going to slip stitch in the first chain, or the first double crochet, the third chain of that, what counts as the first double crochet. Now I'm finished the center of the circle, and I'm going to work on round 2 now. Round 2 is, I'm going to chain 2. The original pattern says chain 3. But I've evolved since 2008, and I really prefer to chain 2 instead. You can do whichever you prefer, just be consistent. So this will count as our first stitch, and I'm going to front post double crochet around the same stitch, that same first stitch. Okay, so double crochet in the next stitch. And instead of skipping a stitch for the front post double crochet, we're going to front post double crochet around the same stitch where we just placed the double crochet. We are increasing. We're taking our 12 original double crochets from round 1, and we're doubling our stitches to make 24 stitches. So here we go. So double crochet in the next stitch and front post double crochet around the same stitch. So in each double crochet around, each stitch is getting 1 double crochet in it and 1 front post double crochet around it. So each stitch is getting 2 times the attention. Okay, so one for 1 and then add 1. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we will front post double crochet around the same stitch. So much fun. I love this pattern. Really, you make 1 square and you will have it memorized, and then you can totally make this project portable. You can bring it to doctor's offices. You can crochet it as a passenger in the car. You can crochet at soccer practice. You can crochet, you know, anywhere with this pattern. It is so portable, especially if you're making all one color. Then you only have one ball of yarn and one hook, and bam, you can do so much. Of course, we don't have a whole lot of places to go during our stay-at-home orders, but hey, as soon as we get out moving and places are crowded to get back out, you can bring your pattern and your portable pattern with you. So let's count our stitches to make sure we are good to go. Count that first chain 2 or 3, whichever you prefer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So we are on round 1 was 12 stitches. Round 2 times 12 is 24. Round 3 times 12 is 36. So the next round should have 36. Round 4 times 12 is 48. I had a mental block there, sorry. 48 stitches is how many we will have for round 4. And so on. So the 5th round will have 60 stitches. Okay, so at the end of this round 2, we're just joining with the slip stitch in the first beginning chain 2 that counted as a stitch. And I give you that little bit of math because it's further help to memorizing the pattern. So once you do 1, you won't need your instructions anymore. And really the symbol diagram is not even really necessary. So again, the beginning of the round, we're chaining 2 or 3, whichever you decided. Then we're going to double crochet in the next stitch, which happens to be the front post double crochet, and we're going to front post double crochet around it. So now each occurrence, each multiple of 1 regular stitch and 1 front post, it's going to get 1 regular stitch, 1 regular stitch, 1 front post. So we're turning 2 stitches into 3. So we're increasing on 12 times on each occurrence of the set. So double crochet in the double crochet in the front post double crochet, and also front post double crochet around the front post double crochet. Got it? So we are just going to zoom right along. We're going to do this equally all the way around the pattern. And how do you turn a circle into a square? Well, I will show you as soon as we get there, but I thought you might enjoy working this pattern with me. I am going to work the squared off rounds in the green color. So I'll put up here where to go if you want to skip ahead to that section. Otherwise, hang with me and let's keep stitching, because crochet is a relaxing and valuable use of our time. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget you can become a channel member of this channel. Please like and subscribe too while you're at it, if you don't mind, if you enjoy this content. You can become a channel member. There's a join button underneath each video and a little square next to the subscribe button. And you can click on that and see what it takes to become a channel member. Channel members get sneak peeks of the videos before they come out. Sometimes they get special polls. I have a little bloopers outtake video that I have in the works for them and one day. Okay, we'll just keep right on trucking. Are you keeping up with me here? So I'm at the front post double crochet portion, double crochet, front post double crochet. Remember that my channel also has a lot of Tunisian crochet and lace patterns and I don't know what else. Goofy videos, yarn hauls, unboxings, my favorites, those kind of things. Okay, and when we're done with the round, we will slip stitch in that chain 2 or 3, whichever you chose, and finish the round. Now it's hard to count rows or rounds on this pattern. So the first circle, then it's easier to count like the ones that are in between front post double crochet. So 1, 2, 3. We have 3 rounds done. Round 4, we're going to chain 2 or 3, double crochet in the next double crochet. Then in the front post double crochet, we will double crochet and also front post double crochet around the front post double crochet. So we are turning 3 stitches now into 4. And remember, if we are on round 4 times 12, our multiple of 12, at the end of this round, we should have 48 stitches. I love it when it's easy math like that. Even though I had a brain glitch a few minutes ago and couldn't remember. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay. That's why I'm not a rocket scientist or an actuary. It's all right. Okay, so remember, on each occurrence, each multiple all the way around, we are doing double, 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 and a front post double. Okay, so we are on round 4, so we are going to double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and also front post double crochet around the stitch just made. Okay, and that is the rhythm for this. Very easy to memorize. You just double all the way over to the next front post, and in the front post you double crochet in it and double crochet around it. And that is the same for all of the first 5 rounds. I'm having fun with this tropical kind of blue-green color scheme. It's kind of interesting, very fun, bright. These are paint box yarns, Simply Aran worsted weight. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I have a Brava and a paint box today. I have a Brava and a paint box today. They go so well together. The Brava is cornflower, and the paint box is, it doesn't say a color, it's number 228 if you're interested. Okay, back to work. These whip up so fast. I've made a few of these blankets myself. This is one of my favorite go-to blankets for babies. It's not holey, it's fun, it's easy to memorize. It looks amazing in all kinds of yarn. It looks amazing in variegated yarns. It looks amazing in solid colored yarns. You can do all sorts of things with like different color circles, and then, you know, the same unifying color of outside final round. It obviously looks great all in one color. So I think this is a great pattern for stash busting and playing with color. It's kind of a modern take on a granny, which is kind of funny because I designed this back in 2008, which is kind of a long time ago, but it's still standing as a very modern, makeable, fun pattern. Okay. So we have one more round to go before I scoot on to the external squared off round. Okay, and I'm just realizing I never did the round 7 on these. I just went from 6 to joining. Okay, so chain 2 or 3, and then double crochet in each of the double crochets until you get to the front post double crochet. And then when we get to the front post double crochet, we double crochet in it and double crochet around it. So we now have increased again 1 stitch for each occurrence. We've gone from 4 stitches to 5. So 5 times 12 is 60. We should have 60 stitches at the end of this round. Aqua blue is one of my friend Haley's favorite colors. I think it reminds her of the ocean or the beach. What's your favorite color? I used to have, well, I still do kind of sometimes have different favorite colors depending on the day. I tend to like blues. I tend to like magenta a lot, magenta. I like greens. I like blue greens. Red and kind of burgundies are lovely. all colors have their place. So the back side of this pattern, as you've probably noticed, I'm not turning rounds. I very rarely turn rounds on motifs. I generally always work with the right side facing. So the back of this pattern is very plain, which is fine with me, but if it's not fine with you, then you'll have to find a way to turn it. But we want these, you know, these cords or these ribs or these little teeny cables to be on the front surface. We are almost done with, well, halfway done with round 5. And then we're going to do the squared off round, and we will be good to go, and you will have memorized the whole thing probably, because it is so easy. It's probably easier to actually make it to get it memorized. So go grab some yarn and some hook and a hook and sit down, and if you make one, you'll probably be able to remember it. And then you can whip them out fast, fast, fast. Like I said, people have made these into placemats, they've made them into washcloths, they've taken the square and made it the back of a vest and then crocheted around it. So it's really kind of like a mini mandala. People have turned it into like a checkerboard or like polka dots, or, you know, you can totally have fun with playing with the color and make the effects completely different. I will say that if you get yourself a copy, if you can find a back issue of this is, oh gosh, I don't even remember how many years old, because that company is probably not even in existence. All-time best blankets, I have 4 in there. I'm so proud of that. I had 4 in that magazine. That's such an honor for me. Have to toot my own horn there a little bit. In my crochet career, I have probably designed 400 or so patterns. So that's a lot of fun. I'm very grateful that I had a lot of ideas along the way, and I still do. Okay. So looking good, looking good. Okay, it's time to square off. So I'm going to fasten off this round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 12 is 60. So I know we're done. And I'm going to join the green. Now you don't have to change colors, obviously, but I am going to just for the sake of fun. So I'm going to join new yarn for the outside to square this off. I'm going to make a slip knot and place it on my hook. I'll yarn over twice because I want to do a treble crochet first. Holding those yarn overs on the hook, I'm going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on the hook 3 times. If you don't like that method, you can also just pull the yarn through and chain 4 for the treble crochet. Now, we're going to work in the back loops only of all the stitches around. So I'm going to double crochet in the back loop only of the next stitch. I'm gradually making my stitches shorter here. Now I'm going to half double crochet in the back loop only of the next stitch. Then I'm going to single crochet in the back loop only of the next 9 stitches. And that's what makes this ridge that goes and outlines the circle all the way around. So 1, 2, back loop only, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm tucking in my tail as I go. I can't help it. It just happens. 7, 8, 9. Now here we need to just keep track of our stitches. So I had treble, double, half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 singles, all working in the back loop only. Now it's time to half double, making it taller, double crochet, making it taller still, treble crochet, yarn over twice, back loop only, in the next stitch. And for the corner, we will chain 1, 2, 3, and place another treble crochet in the next stitch. Not in the same one, but in the next one, and we'll use the back loop only. And we'll complete that side, the next side, the same way. Going shorter, double crochet, shorter still, half double crochet, shortest still, single crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Half double crochet, getting taller, double crochet, taller still, treble crochet, chain, remember 1, 2, 3, treble crochet in the next one, back loop only, double crochet in the next one, shorter still, half double crochet in the next one, single crochet in the back loop only of the next 9 stitches. And half double crochet, taller still, double crochet, tallest yet, treble crochet, chain 1, 2, 3, treble crochet in the next stitch, back loop only, double crochet, back loop only, half double crochet, back loop only, and single crochet in the next 9 stitches, back loop only, 1, 2. Sometimes you'll see back loop only abbreviated in a pattern as BLO or BLP if you need a tip on reading patterns, but wherever the pattern is written in the special stitches section or the notes section, it should tell you that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we got to finish the corner. Half double crochet, double crochet, treble crochet in the last stitch, and then don't forget to do your 1, 2, up, dropped it, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in the beginning stitch of that round. Now when I made these earlier, I forgot to do the next round. I just finished off here and then crocheted them together. But in fact, the pattern will tell you to do another round of single crochet all the way around. So I did not do that on these because I got overconfident and just thought I remembered the whole thing. But actually there's one more round of single crochet that goes. So you can either keep on going with this color or you can switch it back up again to blue. Should I do that? So if we're going to do that just for fun to show you the different ways that this can look, and you can see how this could be really cool polka dots if you did different colors and then did the squared off rows and rounds in a unifying color throughout the blanket. Otherwise, I'm going to single crochet 5 single crochets in the chain 3 loop for the corner. 3, 4, 5. And we will single crochet in the back in both loops in each of the next 14 stitches. So we're basically just single crocheting through both loops of each of the next 14 stitches. So if you have enjoyed this complete pattern, please check out the mini chevron scarf, which is a complete pattern, and also how to read crochet patterns for your next videos if you need some help with reading crochet patterns. I know you're going to hang out and probably watch another video, so if you haven't seen the mini chevron scarf pattern, you might really enjoy it. But we're single crocheting in each of the stitches across, and when we get to the corner, we will place 5 in the corner, and then that completes the motif.